We will now begin conducting experiment number 37. Sit down and hear a story from Professor Badger. At the end of my song, if I haven't had ya interested in some biology, well then there must be something wrong with thee. I'm gonna tell you a short story about two boys. Biology didn't give them any joy, so we took it to the streets, and for a while I gave them each a slice of my biology style. When biology's on, I'm rocking off your pants, teaching you the difference between animals and plants. Plants have chloroplasts and a central wall, but the cilia and flagella is what wins the brawl. The mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. Well, without it, we'd be without life as well. It's like a spell, releasing food energy so that it can create all the ATP currency. It's a revolution, but it was all alone before revolution. Constitution should make it a law that you can't hate all the mitochondria, all the lysosomes, another part of the cell, one of the most important organelles. So you better watch out when they in your town, because just like food, they be breaking down. The ribosomes, an important part, and the nucleus is where they get their start. But they are pretty cool, so listen to this. They do all of the protein synthesis. Chloroplast, cell wall, central vacuole are only found in plants, not animals. We have vacuoles, not one but a few, and vesicles that number up the wazoo. The cell wall is what makes plants firm, what lets molecules in if they start to squirm. The cell membrane is an organelle carrier. It also serves as a cell barrier for all of the cytoplasm. This information's gonna make your brain spasm. The chloroplasts are going to change their shape and contain all their own DNA, but they convert light into energy, which is just what photosynthesis means. It has many stacks of thylakoids, which are called geraniums, and fill the void that it leaves, all the space that's in between, and stroma fills it up. That's what makes it green. And why would you ever need a mailman when the Golgi apparatus easily can ship materials and receive them too? Yes, the Golgi apparatus is a part of you, but you ain't ever gonna get very far if you ain't living with the rough and smooth ER. Let me tell you, girl, cause I be playing dumb, not including endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth ER, storage for transportation. Rough ER does the cell litigation because it does synthesis in its little home, created for all of the ribosomes. Oh no, the students are running away. They do not care about the biologist way. It's time that they stop and listen to me whilst I instruct on biology. I see how far my knowledge got them, but there's one organelle that they have forgotten. It was my final hope, just one last diss. The brain of the cell, it's the nucleus. Well, the nucleus contains the DNA and makes the cell function regularly. Deoxyribo nucleic acid contains genetics, but is never flaccid. And to keep the whole thing from coming undone, it's got its own nucleoskeleton. But don't be fooled, this couldn't be more dope. It's even got a nucleic envelope. Moving organelles, get in the cell ahead. Without the nucleus, we'd all be dead. Well, those two boys, they sure were shown. Professor Badger had their mind blown, and they didn't last long. So in the end, we're begging Dr. B to be their friend. But I didn't have pity on their mood correction, so I just allowed natural selection. And that's the story. Goodbye, my friend. Hope you listen to me, because it's the end.